Hi guys, Jen here. So I got back from our training on Sunday. We had our big 2016 LuLaRoe convention, and I had such a great time. I got to meet most of my team members, which was super awesome. I love everyone. They're so cool. And I'm so thankful to be part of Team Lula Love and have a sponsor that is just so cool and so here for you anytime you need anything. All weekend, we listened to inspirational stories, inspirational talks by inspirational people. Both Simon Sinek and Les Brown were at convention to talk to us about what we do, and they asked us to think about our whys. And I know there are a lot of people on my Facebook shopping page who know me personally, but I have never shared my real why with anyone. And I want to share it with you guys. In case you're thinking about joining LuLaRoe or becoming a fashion consultant, it is the greatest decision I've ever made in so many ways when it comes to employment. I'm going to start off by saying that I am not a confident person. I am doing this video right now with my hair a mess, my makeup a mess. I'm hardly wearing any, and what I'm wearing is like smeared all over my face. I am a stay-at-home mom. This is what I do. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm a small business owner. And I don't always look perfect. Never think I look perfect. But anyway, I have never been a very confident person. I grew up just like a lot of people that were bullied and made fun of. I grew up that way too. I had more people throwing things at me than friends. It was very hard for me, and I didn't come from the most supportive family background either. The two people who always thought the world of me and thought, hey, you can do whatever you want, were my grandparents, my grandma and my grandpa. They always told me that they thought I was so smart, I was so talented, I was so, good at everything I did. And they believed in me, and they thought that I was good enough, and I made them proud when I felt like nobody would ever be proud of me. I thought I would never get married, I would never have children, because I wasn't good enough for that. Nobody would want to be with somebody like me. I was always different in school. I was chunky. Still am a little chunky, but for different reasons now. I'm a mama, so I have my mommy body. But anyway, I was always a little chunky, and I was made fun of for that. When I was in the summer going into the 6th grade, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. It runs in my family. My mom has it. My grandfather, my mom's dad had it. I don't know about before that, but the three of us have it. And I lost a tremendous amount of weight. And I got to be skin and bone. Then I was made fun of then because I was so skinny. And I was the beanpole. And people threw food at me, like eat something, and would throw food at me. I was made fun of. No matter what happened, no matter what I did in my life, people made fun of me. I never found a place where I really fit in. I was afraid to express myself in the ways that I wanted to because I thought that I would be made fun of. When I was in the 3rd grade, I found music and orchestra. I started playing the violin in the 3rd grade, and I continued until high school playing violin. During that time, I also taught myself to play the piano. I still play both to this day. And then I decided I wanted to do something different. I was able to express my emotions through music, and I found dance, and I started dancing, and I loved it. I spent most of my lunches, because I didn't have friends, either practicing the violin in the orchestra room, or I would go in the dance room and I would practice our dances. That's what I did. And that's how I expressed myself. Every time that I made a friend, it never lasted. Things were just hard growing up. But through that, my grandparents always told me how proud they were of me and how happy they were that I was their granddaughter. And sometimes would even tell me that they felt like I was their child. Anyway, so it was just difficult growing up to find a place where I really fit in. And I never really thought that I found myself until I got into college and I met my husband, my first real boyfriend. I met my husband, we got married, we had a baby, we had a house, and life started making sense to me. When my son was born, I knew that that's what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to be a mom, that's why I'm here. And things went wrong for me throughout my life, whether it was I could never find the right job, or I was being made fun of, or whatever. It gave me insight to people, the kind of people to put myself around and the kind of people to stay away from. And I felt like everything went wrong for me in life, so this one thing could go right. So I could be a mom and teach my son and any other children that I have in the future how to be good people, how to be giving, caring, compassionate people. Before my son was born, before I even got pregnant, my grandfather got sick. He took me to school every day, from preschool to graduate school. He took me to school every single day until the day I graduated. He took me to school. He got sick, and it wasn't looking good. So for 18 months, he asked me to be his nurse. And of course I said yes. I couldn't say no to my grandpa. He took care of me every day of my life, made sure I had food in my stomach and a good head on my shoulders. So I couldn't say no to him. And I took care of him for 18 months before he passed away. And I didn't know what to do with my life. I felt like my purpose was to care for him. And I was doing that because he needed me. And he was gone. So who needs me now? 3 weeks later, my son was born. And I had toyed with the idea of becoming a LuLaRoe Consultant for some time. I just didn't ask about it. I didn't think I had the money. I didn't think my husband would support me. Again, it goes back to the self-confidence. I didn't think that he had faith in me, that I could do it. So I didn't try. When my son was born, and I just had that great sense of purpose. I knew that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a mom. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and be the best mom that I can be. I revisited LuLaRoe again, and I felt that this is what I need to be doing. It has given me the opportunity to be a stay-at-home mom, and my why is not just my family. It's not just to be a stay-at-home mom. It's not just so I have to ask my husband for money so I can buy a dress. Not just so I have to ask my husband if we can go out to dinner or anything like that. It's for all of you guys, for everybody who has ever been in the same boat I have, who's ever been made fun of, or felt like they haven't found a place where they could fit in, or haven't been able to express themselves. Like, I do this for all of you guys, because we are not just selling clothes, we're selling a lifestyle. We are selling happiness and compassion, and every consultant that you know is here for you, not for themselves. That is not the culture of LuLaRoe. We are not here to help ourselves. We are here to help our families. We're here to help you. And that's my why. My why is so all of the people who come in contact with me, who purchase from me, who talk to me, just have a place where they can be themselves and not feel like they have to hide like I did. Not feel like they have to stay in one room and not go and eat lunch with the other kids. I don't want that for anybody. Nobody in this life deserves that. And that's the reason why I do this, because through LuLaRoe, I have been able to feel funky and confident in my clothing, feel good about myself. I may not get a compliment on every outfit. Some people may look at me and think, what the heck is she doing wearing leggings with donuts on them? Like, oh, there goes a chunky girl wearing donut leggings. I don't care because I love them. I love donuts and I love my leggings. So I don't care what people say. LuLaRoe is not just clothes, guys. It's not just clothes. It's a lifestyle. And I know I'm going on here. I'm kind of, rambling on. But, I just want you all to know my why. It's to make a better life for my son. I don't necessarily care about myself and what happens to me. But what happens to my son is the world to me. I want him to be happy. I don't want to say no to him. I want to send him to good schools and a good college. And I want to spread this love and this unique, wonderful culture that LuLaRoe has with everybody else, because nobody should do what I did. Nobody should feel unconfident, so much so that they, instead of talking to people, you just stay in a room eating your lunch. And like I said, nobody deserves that in this life. And if you are interested in becoming a LuLaRoe consultant or want more answers, you have questions, want answers to those questions, I am here. If you've had a similar story and, want to share that with me, I am happy to hear it. I love all of you guys, even those I don't know. I mean, I'm here for you guys. That's why I'm here. It's not just for my son. It's not just him. It's everyone. So thank you for listening to my story. I'm sorry if I, cry a little bit. I can't help it. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful week and join me for my sale tomorrow, the 21st. I'm going to be posting at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 9 Eastern. So, yeah, join me for that, and I hope to see you all there. Thanks so much for listening, guys. Bye.